Sup everyone, it's really TimmyB and welcome to week 5 of season 5 of the Elite Battle League. This is the last regular season week of the season, guys, and we need to win after our loss last week against our good friend Infernament and his Iowa Incineroar. We need to win. We are currently in 6th place and the top 5 teams make it. 4 vs 5 do a play-in match next week, kind of like a little wild card game. So if we win, and we need one of 3 other people to lose, Pokey Pidge, Mike the Quick, and Game Reviews. As long as one of them lose and we win, we are at least in the playoffs. If all 3 lose and I win, I get 3rd place and I get next week off. So with that being said, it's kind of not in our control, but at the end of the day, we gotta win. We are battling the Greater Manchester Greninjas, coached by the Raging Lake. Make sure you guys go check out his side of the video, of course. Make sure you guys also like and subscribe. I can't believe I've already not told you to do that. Make sure you guys do like and subscribe. And thank him for allowing him to share his video. That way we can do this post commentary. Again, I just think it's really fair for the rest of the league, so they can kind of hear my thoughts and go over my prep. So with that being said, unfortunately, the Greater Manchester Greninjas are very new to competitive battling. They are a little inexperienced, but they've been getting better each and every week. They've been getting swept a couple of times, but the past couple of weeks have been getting some kills, so at least doing that. I know Mewtwo can sweep. If you guys watched in week 3, our friend Lionheart Plays, he also has Mewtwo on his team, and he pulled it off. He reached out to me to get a 2nd or 3rd opinion on his team, and after about 15-20 minutes, I was like, dude, low-key, like, Mewtwo can sweep. You do need to set up with a Nasty Plot. You might need to get a Hurricane off if he brings Dragapult. That way you can get the speed boost and outspeed his whole team. So I know that Mewtwo can outspeed his whole team if need be. But with that being said, all I need to do is win. The way my KD is, I want to have a little fun, use some other mons here. So what we're going to do is we are going to lead Marshadow and then kind of go from there. Mewtwo, if we need to, we'll bring him out, we'll win. But honestly, like I said, we either win and we get 3rd, 4th, or 5th. Honestly, likely, we're probably only get 4th or 5th. There's no way we can get 1st or 2nd. And with our KD, like I said, all we got to do is win for like the 18th time. So if you guys are doing that drinking game, take a shot or a sip of your beverage. Also, that being said, I was watching the roundups and people didn't know a few of the moves, and I think that is totally unfair that you guys don't know the moves. One way that I prep is knowing some of your moves, watching your previous battles. So that being said, this week, I gotta keep saying that being said. So we got Mewtwo, Marshadow, Volcarona, Mamoswine, Haxorus, and Bisharp. Bisharp has to come as per the EBL rules. Mewtwo has Ice Beam, Flamethrower, Hurricane, Nasty Plot. Marshadow has Spectral Thief, Shadow Sneak, Drain Punch, Ice Punch. Volcarona has Quiver Dance, Flamethrower, Psychic, Bug Buzz. Mamoswine has Earthquake, Iron Head, Ice Shard, Ice Fang. Haxorus has Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Crunch, and Dragon Dance. And Bisharp has Iron Head, Night Slash, Stone Edge, and Slash. To any battlers watching this, if you guys are battling me in the playoffs or in future weeks and you need to see the moves, I'm more than happy to share them with you. I just think that is totally fair for prep for a great battle. As you guys can see, with that being said, as you guys can see for, again, the infinitieth time, Greater Manchester is bringing Rayquaza, Charizard, Lucario, Corviknight, Glaceon, and Raichu. Now, what does this mean? No Dragapult. Drinking time. Mewtwo outspeeds his entire team. Marshadow pretty much does as well. Raichu might, depending on how it's built. So the good news is no Dragapult. We don't have to worry about potentially getting off a max airstream from Mewtwo to get the outspeed. Either way, we have a good plan here. We're going to lead Marshadow. Shadow Sneak should do a lot of damage to whoever comes out. It almost could one-shot Dragapult, fun fact. So we're going to rock with that and kind of go from there. I'll explain my commentary in the battle, which we're kind of far in. I'll see you guys there. And we're back. We are ready to battle. Let's do this. The battle is beginning. So, as I mentioned, we are starting off with Marshadow. We are rocking Spectral Thief, Shadow Punch, Drain Punch, and Ice Punch. Raging Lake is sending out Charizard first, so unfortunately, no Rayquaza. Ice Punch would have taken it out. We know no Dragon Bolt is coming, so we're going to go with the Shadow Sneak here. We're going to go first. This should do a lot of damage. It should do over half by my calculations. So let's see what happens. Could have gone with the Spectral Thief. Could have maybe gone with an Ice Punch, but Shadow Sneak, let's go first. Let's see what it does, and then we'll adjust from there. So I notice here, it does over half. Perfect. Goes for an Air Slash, super effective against us, does a little bit over half as well, but I know with another Shadow Sneak, we're at least winning or doing some great damage on another Mon if he is switching. As you can see, as you can see, I gotta change up my phrases sometimes. He's debating about a switch right now, but he says, let's keep in Charizard, let's see what happens. I'm gonna go with another Shadow Sneak. this will kill Charizard. So that is nice. We are already up 1 and in a very good spot to win and put ourselves in the playoffs. He was thinking about switching into Corviknight, which is what he's going to do here. It has Drill Peck, it has Brave Bird, Hone Claws, Iron Head, Pressure. So it's probably his best. Lucario, Drain Punch would kill, Ice Punch would kill Rayquaza, Drain Punch would kill Glaceon, and for Raichu, Drain Punch would do enough where we could 2-shot it. Maybe Raichu could 1-shot. We don't know. Depends on the moves. So we're going in for Corviknight here, or Raging Lake is. So at this point, again, I just need to win. So I don't need to switch and go for a KD or anything like that. That really doesn't matter. So I go with the Drain Punch. I know I'm going to outspeed. Let's see how much damage it does. Does right around half, maybe about 45% damage. So we get over half here. Unfortunately, Drill Peck from a Corviknight is definitely going to take out the Marshadow, but that's okay. We still had really solid damage here, so I'm all right with that. So we're 1-1 now. Got a couple of options here. I can bring in Mewtwo, I can bring in Volcarona, I could even maybe bring in Haxorus, depending, but with the moveset that I brought, not likely. So I go in for Volcarona here. I know we're going to outspeed. I am worried about the Dynamax. I'm not going to lie. If he Dynamax or even Gigantamax Corviknight, that could be very, very deadly. I'm not sure if a Flamethrower would have taken it out. He is deciding on switching into Rayquaza. He decides, no, let's keep in Corviknight. Drill Peck would still do a lot of damage, or he goes with Brave Bird. Either way, that would be a lot of damage. Flamethrower definitely takes us out. I was a little worried. The HP bar went a little bit slower than I had wanted it to. Either way, Corviknight is down. We are back on the winning side of things, and we are in a great spot. Again, Lucario, Flamethrower, take it out. Glaceon, Flamethrower, take it out. So now he has to come into Rayquaza here. And at this point, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Not going to say it. But I figured, you know what? Why not? All I need to do is win. I know I can win once Mewtwo comes out. So I figured, let's just stay in. Let's not try to switch around, because if I incorrectly switch, or if he correctly predicts a switch and uses another move or two, then I could be in danger. So let me just get some chip damage on Rayquaza. Volcarona goes down, and now it's time for some fun. All right, so after Dragon Ascent, at this point, I'm thinking about what to do. Actually, no, we're not having fun now. Well, we are having fun. We're always having fun. We're also always having fun when you guys hit that thumbs up button to like the video and subscribe to the channel. So, Mamoswine is here. And again, just real bad matchups. If Lucario comes out, Earthquake. If Glaceon comes out, we can do an Iron Head, Raichu, Earthquake, and we have Rayquaza out here for Ice Shard. So, he's debating about switching. He's going with an Extreme Speed. That was a great call that I'm going to go for Ice Shard here. Get some chip damage in. So I go in with Ice Shard. Rayquaza is now dead. Bye-bye. Okay, now bye-bye. And we are back on the winning side at this point with just Lucario, just Glaceon, and just Raichu. I know the win is in the bag. He goes into Lucario here. I just left in Mamoswine. Again, if we were to outspeed, great. Hooray. We take out Lucario and the rest of his team. He goes with a close combat, or no, I think he goes with Meteor Mash. Yeah, he goes with Meteor Mash. So real interesting that he had he had Aura Sphere, which is a great move to have, but he also had a physical Lucario. It can go both ways. Lucario, you can build physical, you can build special. So it was really interesting to see both of those moves now after the fact for the first time. So Mamoswine is down, and now it's time. At this point, I'm like, all right, let's stop messing around. Let's bring in the Mewtwo. And this will be the end of the battle. Meaning Green, baby, that shiny Mewtwo. So at this point, I'm thinking, what could I do? Could I nasty plot? I don't need a nasty plot. What could Lucario do? Because from the Meteor Mash, he got the attack boost. So it could be super, super dangerous, especially if it did have a dark move on it, or maybe Shadow Claw. I think Lucario can learn it. I can check my notes after the fact. Either way, it could have a super effective move against Mewtwo. With the +1 attack boost, that's a little dangerous. So at this point, I say, you know what? We're just going to Dynamax. We're either going to kill Lucario, or we're going to kill his next mon, or whatever he switches into. And then when our Dynamax is over, we should be able to win. We'll have a super advantage. So I'm just going to Dynamax here, go with the Max Flare. He's switching into Raichu, which at the time, I didn't think we would one-shot. I was kind of like, when I saw it go Raichu, I was like, oh, that could be interesting. especially in this situation where if this didn't kill, so we had a 2-shot this with our Dynamax, and then let's say he either sacrificed Glaceon or Lucario, my guess would be probably Glaceon, and then he has a Dynamax turn, Dynamax Lucario, not sure if a Flamethrower from Mewtwo in the sun would take it out. My guess would be probably, I need to run those calcs, so fortunately, this Max Flare from this Mewtwo easily one-shots the Raichu, and at that point, the game is over. I know it. Raging Lake knows it. Now, the only thing I'm still worried about is that Dynamax turn. He still has his Dynamax, so he could try to stall it out a little bit longer. He goes back into Lucario. Lucario, Glaceon, Sun's out, Max Flare. Not looking great. Even Dynamax now, I still like Mewtwo's chances, so he goes with the Meteor Mash. I go with the Max Flare. It kills Lucario, and now he's debating whether or not to Dynamax Glaceon. A little spoiler alert, because it's about to happen right now. He does not, so that gives us the win. Honestly, I appreciate that. I would always like a fighting chance, but to save us that extra 30, 45 seconds or minute, just let Mewtwo do its thing. Honestly, a great battle too from Raging Lake. As I said, not a lot of experience. He's been learning a lot. He's gotten swept a couple of times this season, but the last couple of weeks he's been getting some kills, so he took down a couple of my mons, which was great. Congratulations to you, Raging Lake. Very excited to see you in future seasons. See what you can do, because you have a pretty solid team. He has a really good team. Dragapult, Rayquaza, Glaceon, Lucario, Corviknight. So the team was really, really solid. But guys, we got the win. Let's go. Now we sit back, we watch everybody else's videos like you guys will be doing, like I'll be doing, and we'll see if we make the playoffs. So I'll ping the Discord. By the way, join the Discord. Once we know what happens, what seed we are, who we're battling, I'll let everybody know. We are either going to be the 4th seed or 5th seed playing the other one, the 4th or 5th seed, or all 3 lose and I end up getting the 3rd seed, which means we get a bye, and we will either play the LA Inferno or a week 1 rematch with the Montebello Morpekos in 2 weeks for the quarterfinals, I believe, or the regionals, whatever. Just stay tuned, guys. Like, subscribe. Peace out.